hear me. If you can hear me, just give me a shout out. Hopefully this works. Oh, it's quiet. Let's see. I think this is the max volume. Let me see if there is. Okay, is this better? Let me know if this is better. If not, I'll have to try something else. It's better? Okay, that's good. How are you doing, Hallie? Just hey Brian, nice to see you. Where are you on Facebook? I am freezing in my home right now, so I decided I'll go live, and hopefully if I do freeze, you will know what happened. You're on staycation. That's good. Staycations, I think we have been on a staycation for 2 years now. So I'm kind of done. Hey Wendy, yes, I'm hoping that this quilt will keep me warm. But I tried big stitch quilting on the floor with the thing on the lap. Did I try? So Wendy asks, did you try the spoon quilting method yet? No, I haven't. But I have finally figured a certain kind of rhythm for big stitch quilting by and getting. I need to put a thimble on my ring finger and a gripper on my forefinger, and that gives me enough of a comfort level that I can actually do big stitch quilting without too much trouble. But you know, I'm learning, so it's gonna be a while till I get really better. Yeah, the rhythm is important, and I finished binding the blue and purple quilt, which looked like it had a lot of wool locks on it. And I'm still working on finding the right kind of needle, because this thread is pretty thick, but once it's threaded, it's good. It doesn't, just fall off. So a small quilt is not, which of course I cannot do when the camera is on. Can everyone hear me okay? Because I'm trying a new camera setup thing, and I'm in my study, and which I managed to warm up a little bit, but I'm wearing woolen PJs and I'm still pretty cold because it is like 50 something in the house right now, which is insane. But hopefully it'll be all gone eventually. So I'm going to be burying that knot, which I'm going to be pulling from far away and pulling out where I need to. Sounds good? Okay, that's good to know, Brian. Yeah, I tried my laptop mic first, and that was clearly not the way to go. And clearly my knot was too big, so let's try this again. Yeah, so I'm trying the microphone of the camera, and I think that might be a little better. Okay, now come on, there we go. And that extra tail I can chop off. I shouldn't have such a big one in the first place, but there, that will disappear. Yes, it is freezing cold. I don't know, Hallie, if you saw my previous post, but our furnace decided to die on us, which was not the best of timings, but you know, with the year we are having, it was, if not this, something else is expected. So now Rima has just been like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Don't know. Yeah, so now it was Casper's surgery and recovery that we are dealing with, and on top of it, our furnace stopped working yesterday. We have been, yeah, not yesterday, but Thursday, no, Wednesday night. I'm forgetting. Wednesday night it stopped working. And we have to get a new furnace. Yesterday we got someone over. Because of COVID and the high demand on appliances and the low supply chains and everything else that's going on, furnaces are, to replace the parts, it would cost us more than 50 to 60% than the new. Plus, it will take 4 to 5 weeks to get the new furnace. I mean, the parts for the old furnace. But our furnace is also very old. It's 1997. So he's like, we might fix it and something else might happen. I don't know if it's a sales pitch, but regardless, it is something to consider whether we want to get done or no. So we are still kind of in the middle of it, and so we decided to go for a new furnace, which also is not easy to get thanks to COVID. This is a fairly big company which has their own supply chain and stuff going on, so the earliest we can get one is next week, get one installed. So we are hoping that happens. We are scheduled for next week, but until next week we are going to live in this 30ish degree weather, which is, yeah, and we happen to have like the coldest week right now. So yesterday I was just completely lost it, and I might have made some posts which were not kind of my usual posts because I was done. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I'm off camera. But yeah, that's how things are going around here. Not fun. But anyway, so the idea of this, I've just started quilting this. I made the sandwich this afternoon, and I'm going to be doing this kind of big stitch quilting in some sections. Most likely do maybe 2 or 3 rows or of these stitching in certain sections. Leave negative spaces in between when I feel like. Going to be using all kinds of these DMC threads. They all kind of match with the rest of the quilt, but I'm not going to match it with the color of the section I'm quilting because it's me and that's the way I do things. So next section I think I want to do is tackle this side, which is this green section here. I just started doing it, so it's kind of like all, what do we do next? And I think maybe I'll try this dark purple thread on that, either that or the pink. Maybe I'll do the purple thread. Okay, so do I have anything else I want to do in yellow right now? No. Okay. After all that threading and everything, I didn't even have much to quilt. Oh well. I need to get some more needles and so that I can just thread another needle. Right now I'm kind of short on needles, but we shall see. I think that should be good enough for now. And okay, let me see if I can get a better angle of what I'm doing here. I need somebody to thread my needles. I'm so bad at it. The thing is, the thread is a little on the thicker side. That's one of the issues, but once threaded, it's fine. Okay, we have a knot, we have a knot. Okay, so I'm going to go in this L-shaped section like that. To bury my knot, I'll probably go from here and start making sure my needle is not poking from the back. This morning I prepared the backing for it and I really like the way the backing came out, which usually is something that's overlooked, but I enjoyed creating the backing of this quilt quite a bit. Maybe I can show you all a little later. But I would like to make some markings here. Well, this is not going to show up. Do I have anything that will? There we go. That's a quilting pencil, so it shouldn't leave a mark. I don't think it should. it is so light I can barely see it. And I really don't need that reference line because I'm kind of making parallel lines to my stitch sections, but it just helps having that line, at least for me, for starters. And so the way I'm finding it helpful to hold, I tried so many different things, different thimbles. I have at least 7 different thimbles I've tried, and this is what works for me. I've seen many people lever their needle on the middle finger. I cannot do that. I completely lose control, but here it's not too bad. And I move the fabric up and down rather than move the needle that much, and that's how I do my big stitching. And as you can see, I'm using contrasting colors so that you can actually see the stitches. I'm not trying to hide them. They are not perfect. They are not going to be all same size because I've not done this before. I've kind of done it before once, but that was some extra big stitches, so this is these are a little smaller than that, and I'm trying to get them a little bit more even. And with the look they have, of being kind of wonky the entire quilt, I think it works either way. And I do need to quilt always from one side to the other. Yes, Carol, it's